Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill, and I'm so happy to be with you today. Thank you for your patience. Today, we're bringing in peaceful devotion. So, how can we use that in our practice and in our day? Let's start with our feet shoulder hip distance apart. Bend your knees, elbows out, fingers open, smile on your face. Tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Feel the connection of the earth, the loving earth. You know, we're made, our bodies are made from the earth. So feel that connection. Even though we're not physically planted, we can move about. We're still connected, just like trees and flowers. And feel that going up through your body. And as this chi and acknowledgement of it goes through, it helps to open up any chi blockages, start to activate our chi, get it flowing. Feel it going through the top of your head and following up into the universe. And you see a brilliant sun there. I can see it. Can you see it? Can you feel it? Feel its beams of light and love and healing coming down on your shoulders, through your whole body, and back into the ground. And with that joyful feeling, let's start bouncing from the knees. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Tuck your chin in a little bit. You can sigh out sounds if you want. Hi, Joanne. Hi, June. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Isabel. So, if you guys want to, or if you haven't already, sign up for the thing this afternoon. If you can come, let other people know about it. I think we have about 12 people showing up so far, which is going to be awesome. It's on Zoom and it's about unstressing your holidays. So, some different Qigong movements I'll bring in, and then my friend does this thought reset, and that's going to be beautiful too. So, ways that when the the rest of this year, uh, any preparation for holidays or however you live your this month, um, any stresses that come up, you'll have some tools to use. And so please come if you'd like to. That would be awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm going to put the post back up this morning so it's easy to find. You just need to register for it to get the link. It's not my regular link. Hi, Pam. So, should be fun. Will be fun, you know. I like to have fun, so yay. So, today we're bringing in peaceful devotion, I think. Yes, peaceful devotion. So, how can we use that in our day, in our practice? Peaceful devotion. What are we devoted to? Are we devoted to our purpose? Devoted to our family? Devoted to our health? Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, letting your arms come up, flap your hands at the wrists. So, as most of you know, we do the active exercises at the beginning of the practice, Master Lin's Spring Force Qigong 5 element practice, to um, wake up our chi and get it flowing, to open up chi blockages. to help even our bones, our joints, our muscles. So the physical and the energetic. It's to bring us, well, wake us up, help us to breathe, right? Bring in more oxygen so the brain gets its fuel. So we wake up, and of course, we're together and we feel happy. And so that makes a great start to the day. Or wherever you are when you're watching this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you can focus on your breath, coming in slow, deep, and gentle, and focus on your out breath, releasing gently and as long as it wants to go. Hi, Susan. You can focus just internally. Just close your eyes if you can, if you're comfortable balance-wise to do that, because then that shuts off the brain connecting with the eyes, looking around to say, hey, what interesting things happening out there right now? So we can focus our inner eye on what beautiful things are happening inside. So that's an interesting thing. So let's get devoted, the peaceful devotion of looking inward and paying attention and listening to what our brain is telling us, what our shoulders are telling us, what our digestive system is telling us. Bounce at your own rate. This is the first part of our active exercises to wake up the chi and get them flowing. You may notice as you're doing this some sensations, and you can use your inner eye to look at them gently, like if you have a twinge happening in your shoulder, and you gently put your attention there. Let's take our hands down to our sides. Well done on our 5 minutes of bouncing with our hands over our head. We are like, we might have to move this to 10 minutes. I hear those no's. No, I don't have enough time right now. But maybe one day we will. And put your attention if you feel something going on inside, because that will direct your chi there to open up any blockages. All right? Awesome. Feels good. All right, let's do our shoulder shrugs, and then we'll do our tapping and cupping. Sound good? Okay. So shoulder shrugs. We lift the shoulders, and the head goes back. And you hold it back like you're trying to glue your head to your neck. I mean, your head to your shoulders without a neck. There we go. Tip of the tongue still touches the roof of the mouth. Please continue to breathe. And then slowly lower your shoulders and your head comes up. And then that is going to bring spinal fluid up the spine to bathe the brain in that physical sense. And then our chi comes up as well. So I like to feel as if we're clearing out our whole brain, any fog that's around, we're just clearing it all out. All right, hi Dorothy. And then we'll pull our shoulders down, as Master Lin has directed us lately at the end of this, and then release. And that helps to release stress. So that's another good stress reliever. All right, shoulders up, head back, breathing. Tongue still touching the roof of the mouth. Smiling, start my internal love engine. Release the shoulders down. Feel the chi, feel the clearing, feel the clarity coming, and pull the shoulders down. And one more time. Shoulders up, head back. And slowly release down. Oh, good. I got a good yawn for that one. Hi, Christine. And pull the shoulders down. Awesome. All right. Let's do our tapping and cupping. So when we do the tapping and cupping, see, this is all part of the active exercises. The tapping and cupping directs the vibration in deeply to these chi buttons that connect to the meridians or chi channels for all the different organ systems. So here, when we do the cheekbones, this is for the stomach. These are stomach detoxification points. And this helps us to open up the front main channel, which runs inside your body and down the front of your legs. And then the beginning of the eyebrows. These are the bladder detoxification points, which help to open up the back channel, the second of the two main channels. And it runs down the back of your, as you're doing this, you might feel it running down the back, your spine, your whole back, and then down the back of the legs. Cup the top of the head, cup the base of the head, come down to your C7. That's that bump at the base of the neck. You could do a pinch and release. You could do a massage. You could do a combination. Open, open, open. And it probably is in pretty good shape, pretty supple there, just from our shoulder shrugs. Now we do the series to help with the lungs and the heart. We start with clapping. Wake up the heart. Cup the inside of the left elbows. We're to the lungs now. Start on the left side and then go to the right. Underarm left side and the right. See, that's back at the heart now. And then lungs, window of the lungs. So when we do this, we want to have a cup hand, so not a flat hand, but a cup hand. Start on the left, hi Leisha, and then the right. All right, cup the kidneys. Rub at the backs of your hands and your palms. Tap the tailbone. And tap your hips. Then we'll come down to the knees and cup the left knee, front and back, right knee, front and back. Awesome. Smile, smile, smile. Feeling good so far? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we get into beginning of the universe position. That's like our transition to the healing movements. Feet shoulder hip distance apart, bend your knees, elbows out a little bit. Stretch your fingers and toes on purpose. So you can flatten your toes on the ground, you can grasp the floor, however you want, just to stretch, 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 stimulate, and wake up the chi in 12 different meridians of the body. And then release and feel that intention of them still activated at the tips of the toes and fingers. Spine nice and straight, bend your knees, wiggle a little if you need to. Let the shoulders fall down into place and they just sink down. Bring that smile up again. Chin in, tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth, behind the front teeth, and again, become aware of your balance of your body and your chi and the connection that you make from the earth through you to the universe and back. And if you feel a looping from the earth up to the universe and back through the earth, then go with that. If you feel the other direction is happening today, from the universe, going through the body, through the earth and back, just go with whatever feels right for you today, because remember, it's your practice. Okay, there you go. And now we say the password Master Lin gave us just to connect our level, our chi field, to highest chi field. And that is, I am in the universe is in my body, the universe and I combine together. Connect to what's most divine for you, and ask for what you want from your practice today. We're bringing in peaceful devotion and all of your intentions. And as a group, we lift them all up. So let's do moving of yin and yang today. Moving of yin and yang is beautiful. It helps the wood element, the liver system. The color is green. You can use the sound she, and you bring in happiness. And that helps to release and transform any energy that got stuck in the form of anger in your chi field, in your body, at any time in your life, perhaps before. What if you can release anger from your family that's even nothing you even know about, but that came with you? The deepest healing that we can do right now. Take your right hand over your upper chest, left hand over the lower dantian, elbows out, fingers open, smile on your face, bend your knees a little bit. Feel how you're holding this position effortlessly. Feel that as if you're between being and not being. You're here, you're not here. When your eyes are closed, it's so much easier to feel all parts of you, the energy, the chi, and the physical. And just let yourself phase in and out as we start this healing movement. We take the right hand out and down as the left hand comes in and up. And go slowly and visualize a column of light from the top of your head to the bottom of your torso. And you're moving this light, and it could be any color. You can go with the green of the liver system, or any color that comes to you, or multiple colors. And you feel how that smile just broadens. Let's focus down in the lower dantian and see our light there. Do you see the light? Your vitality? And if it has not already moved up to your middle dantian, how about we guide it up to the middle dantian, and then it joins with our masters, Master Lin, our own masters and guides, our angels, our families, that which we love the most. And it gets brighter and brighter and brighter as you breathe slowly and deeply and gently in and out through the nose if you can. And you slowly move the column of light with your hands, and maybe you slow it down a little bit more. Slow it down a little bit more, and you feel it. You feel it, and you're like, what is this I'm feeling? And you realize it's happiness. You feel happiness. You know what it feels like. Your body knows what it feels like, and it responds in kind. And maybe you just felt that this column of light extended in all directions. Maybe you feel so much chi that your hands just can't move fast anymore and they have to slow down. Just let your eyes be closed. Let yourself explore the inner wisdom, the inner amazingness of your body, its systems, its chi, your life force. I used to like watching, Star Trek. I haven't watched for a while. They've got so many now. But, I feel like space the final frontier, but is that really the final frontier, or is it within you? Is it within you? All right, we're doing great. Let's keep going another minute. And notice what this vibration of happiness feels like, so that when you maybe are experiencing anger or any other emotion and you want to bring in happiness, you can recall it. You can say, I remember what it feels like. And then you imagine it and you smile and it comes back and you say, oh, I could do moving of yin and yang to bring that happiness in this moment. I can bring in the color green. I can chant she. I can breathe in slowly, deeply, and gently, and breathe out slowly, deeply, fully, gently and fully. I can bring myself back to good morning bouncing and the group and say, okay, everybody, I could use some support and feeling happy right now, because that's not happening automatically. And then guess what? We'll all be there. You will have that support. You'll feel it. And then let's let our hands, when you are ready, come back to in front of the lower dantian. That's the navel. And one hand is in, one hand is out. There's space between your body and your hands. There's space between both hands. I just want us to feel what our hands feel like. So see if you can feel the chi around your hands, maybe between both your hands, between your inner hand and your body. Can you feel it almost like, I feel it most like a long glove, like I'm wearing some fuzzy gloves going all the way up. It's pretty much a whole suit of fuzziness. But you might feel it in a finger, you might feel it in your elbows, you might feel it everywhere. Take some deep, gentle breaths in and out, and think of happiness, and just stay with the happiness as we gently release our hands down. And we're going to focus on the lower dantian. We're going to spin the light. So if you have your light in the middle dantian, then it gently will come down to the lower dantian. And all the chi you've cultivated is going to come together as this ball of light. And it spins, and it spins, and it spins. Faster and faster. Hi, Martha. Faster and faster. As it gets smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter. And think of our intention of peaceful devotion. And let that be part of it as it turns into a tiny little energy pill. Today mine is a pearl, but it's pink. And you tuck it deep behind the navel. So I want to remind you, as we are soothing ourselves rubbing your hands and face and ears, that my friend Lorraine and I are doing a Unstress Your Holidays and event today, 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern, and then everybody else has to figure out their time zone. And you need to register, so I'm going to post the post one more time. We have about a dozen people coming so far, and we're going to kind of go back and forth on what she does, and then I'll do Qigong, and it'll be fun. And it will give you tools, so as things come up the rest of this year, you can use them. Okay? So if you want to do it, you just need to register first, because that's how you get the link, and it's not my link, so it's not my Zoom, so I can't get it to you. All right. So let's take a giant 10,000 hand breath in. If you know someone else who might want to come, I mean, it would just be big chi party, like Master Rang says. And let's say thank you, thank you, thank you. As we take in all the gifts of the universe, as we know we are going to give so many out, I send you many, many blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again either this afternoon or tomorrow. Okay, or both. Okay, bye.